Hello and welcome to one of my favourite videos to do actually. I like doing the end of year roundup to cap off the year and talk about what happened this year on the channels and such. Yes, welcome to the Piece of Pie Software 2024 roundup, where I will do those things I just mentioned. Yes, the Christmas specials are still going on though. That Doom Megawad, How the Hamburglar Stole Christmas or whatever, is still going on until like middle of bloody January or something. So yeah, continue to enjoy those. Not quite middle, I don't know, I don't remember. But the advent calendars, they are well over. So let's begin, shall we? I hope you enjoyed the Christmas specials and advent calendars. But let's get to this year in Piece of Pie Software playthroughs and stuff. This is just stuff I did last year. Made playlist for each Christmas special. Yeah. Each year of Christmas specials. The year ended with the Trine 4 playthrough, which started last year. But yeah, I already talked about that in the last year's roundup. Afterwards, Titanfall 2. Weird, that feels like so much longer ago. 2024 went really quick for me, but this feels like years ago. Weird. Titanfall 2. A good FPS right there, sort of military shootery. I wondered what the big deal was with it, because people say it's an amazing campaign. But I looked at it and thought, what, it's just Call of Duty with mechs. But yeah, it's pretty damn good. Pretty darn good indeed. Yeah, just a good solid shooter, you know. It's still got some military-ish shooter vibes with it. It's got, you know, generic sort of guns that I can't really tell apart because oh look, it's a machine gun. Oh look, it's another machine gun that makes a slightly different sound. Oh look, it's another machine gun that makes a slightly different sound and it's semi-automatic instead. They all kill the enemies just about as fast as each other. I don't know what the point is. They just look like big chunks of grey metal to me. But there are some like futuristic weapons as well, if I remember right, and it's got some cool gimmicks going on in it as well. Yeah, cool game, pretty darn good. Alright, there was some more playthroughs of Dragon Dreams. I'll get to that later. Crystal Caves HD. That came afterwards, if the order is correct. I don't know, it's not exactly the right order. Because basically if I update a playlist at all, like if I change the description or the title or whatever, then it gets bumped to the top. So some of these might be confusing. But yeah, Crystal Caves HD. Short one, but an HDification remaster, remake, whatever, of an old Apogee DOS classic that I never really played much as a kid, I don't think. I played more of Secret Agent as a kid, I think, but even that I didn't get far in, I don't think. But I finally managed to play through this in its entirety, and yeah, good simple fun. Some kind of arsehole levels with things that you can't really see coming, sort of ish. Not so much that in the official levels. In some of the custom levels that can be a bit of a problem, but yeah, there is some arsehole platformer redesign, but overall not too terribly bad. You kind of expect some arseholeness in those days though, anyway, don't you? Old Apogee days, it was all about the difficulty, weren't it? It got silly hard. But yeah, not too terribly bad in that one. If you like old platformers, simple, sort of collectathon things, can't go wrong with that really. Zorch. Ah yes, this was the year where I was specifically, I think it started this year anyway, I was specifically alternating between FPS, non-FPS, FPS, non-FPS, and so on. That will be continuing into 2025. Speaking of which, yeah, this is being uploaded at midnight at the end of 2024, so Happy New Year everyone. Hope you're not watching this and instead enjoying New Year celebrations. This can come in future, watch it later. But anyway, yeah, Zorch. An old style sort of, well, not as old style, I guess, as some other FPSs, where they're specifically going for pixely style and, you know, more retro. But this sort of felt like an early 3D era FPS. Very weird one. The soundtrack is kind of not good, but other than that, yeah, pretty good game. Pretty fun. Just kind of came out of nowhere at some point, and yeah, it's a pretty solid game. Very strange, but good fun to play. It's worth looking into if you love your FPSs. Oh wait, what? I thought you were alternating FPSs and non-FPSs. What's this doing here? Well, Super Noah's Ark. What do you mean November? No, incorrect. That was in April. What started off as an April Fool's thing, was it? No, I guess it was an Easter special. But then, yeah, there was a Barbie game for an April Fool's thing, I think. This was some kind of Easter special, I believe. It started off as that, but then I decided, well, I might as well finish it while I'm here. You know, you probably know Noah's Ark 3D, don't you? Or Super 3D Noah's Ark, rather. But, what is it, Wisdom Tree, I think. Reskin. Well, it's not really a reskin, but, you know, basically a total conversion for Wolfenstein 3D. Turning it into Noah, shooting animals, putting animals to sleep on his Ark. It's not great. When there's hit scan, it's kind of arsehole, as Wolfenstein 3D tends to be as well. But still, it's a good silly little bit of fun, I suppose. I'd rather play Wolfenstein 3D though. Rayman Legends, finally got around to that. Much like Origins, it's a good platformer, damn good. Plenty of content there, as you can see with the amount of parts. And yeah, better than Origins, I think. I think I enjoyed this more, but when I did the playthrough of Rayman Origins I was using keyboard. Maybe keyboard and mouse. I don't think it had any mouse stuff in it actually, so it's probably just keyboard. I played with this with the controller and it went a lot better. There were still some bits that were more dodgy than others, but this game, like, the level design, sometimes it just flows really well. It goes smooth and it's quite the satisfying game. And the bosses in this were a lot more manageable as well. Even had some throwback levels to Rayman Origins, where it's basically levels from Rayman Origins, but you play them in this. You even had to refight all the bosses, but they were better in this. So yeah, very good. If you like Rayman Origins, definitely get this. I'm glad I got around to it finally. That was on the backlog for a long time. Best other electronic? What? Get out of here. That's just one of my playlists to easily access my favourite musics. Turbo Overkill. Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. What a delicious game. A sort of cyberpunky themed FPS. It's like Doom Eternal, but better. Oh shit. He said it. Yep, I'd rather play that than Doom Eternal. I don't know, they're both very good. I've got to continue the meme of the thing about Doom Eternal. I've got to pretend I hate Doom Eternal. Nah, Doom Eternal's very good. But this, also very good. It's, yeah, like, there's too much to talk about with this game. You've got a bunch of upgrades you can get and slot into yourself, and a switch between and stuff to change up your gameplay. Tons of guns to unlock multiple types of alt fires for, and different firing modes and whatever the hell. Or I guess it's just alt fires, isn't it? Whatever. In fact, yeah, I think each gun has 2 different types of alt fires, doesn't it? Maybe not, I don't remember. Anyway, there's lots of guns, lots of cool sections. Yeah, just very good game. Again, if you like your FPSs, like old style silliness, go fast, shoot dudes, very good. Extremely good. And especially if you like Doom Eternal. It's got like a grappling hook thing, it's got slow-mo, it's got a bloody chainsaw leg so you can slide into enemies and grind them up. Yes, it's very good. Excellent game. Ah yes, Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. I believe that came after Nethergate Resurrection, didn't it? Started afterwards. Yeah, still my favourite Zelda game. Still haven't played all that many of them. Played through, not on the channel, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker. Most, like half of Link to the Past. I've beaten 1 and 2. And I also did a playthrough of Oracle of Ages, didn't I? There might be one or two more that I've finished. I've played some amount of Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword in the past, but I still haven't beaten all that many Zeldas. But yeah, I think this is still my favourite one. Very good adventure. And you can't beat that sailing theme, can ya? Oh yes. Oh Link, make my bacon. I don't get it. Videos by others? I don't remember what was added to that today. This year. Agathos. Speaking of Zelda 2, well, not really. This had some Zelda 2-ness in it, like a down thrust where you could bounce on things with your sword, but it was more Monster Boy and stuff. Yeah, Monster Boy and what is it? Wonder Boy in Monsterland? Monster Boy and whatever. Good old sort of old style platformer, Metroidvania-ish. You get powers to unlock new routes and level up and all that stuff. You go through dungeons to fight bosses. Also a good game. There were lots of good games this year. Probably the worst so far was Super Noah's Ark, but what else would you expect? God. Don't really have much to say about it. Good action RPG adventure platformer thingy thing. Yep. Proteus maps, whatever. Download my games, whatever. We'll get to that later. Dragon Dreams 1, The Nightmares, wait. Did you release it finally? No, I'll get to that later. We're already in October. Yeah, there were some long playthroughs this year. Turbo Overkill, what is that? 8 weeks. Rayman Legends was 7 weeks. Yep. But we're at October already, where I did a playthrough of Little Nightmares, plus the DLCs. Short game, although with the DLCs it makes it a bit more reasonable length, but still short, only 3 weeks. Oh, well, I guess it just went into week 4, that's okay. But yeah, good little spooky horror game. I obviously had some problems with it if you've watched it. Some sort of trial and error bits and inconsistent rules, how the AI plays and stuff. For example, I won't spoil anything, but there's a monster that detects you by sound. It can't see anything, but sometimes it just magically knows where you are anyway. You know, you escape through a little hole while it's chasing you, but then if you land on a soft pile of clothes or something, but if you stay there, he still knows where you are, even though you're on soft clothes, which previously wouldn't make any sound. Just comes through the door and knows you're there in the corner and grabs you. It's very good, that is. Thanks for teaching me one thing about this guy and then changing the rules the very next room, just because we're in a chase sequence that I wasn't aware of. But otherwise, you know, pretty good. It's like a sort of more 3D-ish Limbo. That kind of thing. As in you can go into the background and explore and stuff. Yeah. Whereas Limbo was on a 2D plane. Yeah, cool. I want to do a playthrough of Little Nightmares 2 and I guess 3 in the future as well. Don't have those yet, but Dusk maps. Didn't realise I'd done so many of those. I'm on the wait for new ones. On the wait, yes. And yes, I did a playthrough of Maximum Doom. No, the still ongoing Maximum Doom. That's just here because I got around to separating the Maximum Doom videos into their own playlist, just because there's so many of them. Yep. Got back to doing more of those this year as well, using corruption cards to mix them up a bit, make them a bit more interesting. Quake 2, 100 videos, yep, the Quake 2 remaster came out this year. Cheers Night Dive. But yes, actually thanks Night Dive. I replayed through all of Quake 2 plus its expansions and stuff on stream. We'll get to that later. I'm going to go through the stream playlist and stuff in a moment. And but on here, on the main channel, I did the new, what was it? Call of the Machine and the Quake 64 campaign, which were pretty good. Well, I mean, I enjoyed them in hindsight. I enjoyed Quake 64, but my playthrough of Call of the Machine, boy, was I complainy. I complained so much on my blind playthrough of Call of the Machine on this channel. But when I replayed through it on stream, yeah, it just turned out, it was just because Call of the Machine was my first experience coming back to Quake 2 after so many years, and it was quite a difficulty spike compared to the rest. So it was kind of a rough welcome back to Quake 2 for me, which probably spoiled the experience a bit for me, unfortunately. But when I replayed it on stream, I had more fun. So yeah, if you want more Quake 2, a couple new campaigns in there. First time experiences with them. Half-Life 2 plus episodes, oh yeah. I was doing that thing again where I organised some playlists. I got rid of the individual Half-Life 2 episode 1 and 2 playlists and just compiled them into one entire experience, and Half-Life 1 as well. And currently ongoing, well no, is it finished by the time you see this? Not quite, I don't think. Yeah, we're in the last week of it now. Resident Evil 5 co-op playthrough with Reptiloid, which is good fun. I think that's probably, maybe even, our best co-op playthrough, personally, to my memory. The Trine 5 playthrough, my commentary suffered because, puzzle game, and platformers as well. Puzzle platformer. Not typically the best for co-op, I think, for me personally, but this one, just good fun. I always enjoy replaying this. It brought out some good commentary, I reckon, and some good sass. Tasty. And that will take us into the new year. Up here we've got spoilers. We had some snap maps in the Christmas specials, oh yeah, live stream highlights and all that. The Christmas specials, I hope you enjoyed them. 39 videos, gosh. So many holiday specials in total. What's this up here? Quake maps. Oh, what's this? A little peek at what's to come. ZZT Worlds. Gosh, it's been a while, hasn't it? Since we've seen any of those when I did my worlds. What's this? Dragon Dreams. More music. More music, best trance and stuff. If you're curious about what kind of music I'm into, you can find those playlists if you want. Best trance and stuff is my favourites of all. Some Commander Keen. Oh yeah, I compiled some Commander Keens. Oh, what's that up here? Oh. Yeah, I don't mind showing you what's coming up in the first couple of months of the new year. Commander Keen in Invasion of the Vorticons. 14 videos. Oh, Commander Keen 1 wasn't that long. What could that mean? What else we got? Geneforge 3, of course, still going on. Almost missed that. I wasn't going to scroll up here, but yeah, of course that's going on right now. Still got a long way to go on that. I think there's over 100 parts. So that's going to take us well into, like, I don't know, probably halfway through the year. Doom words, of course, more random stuff. Favourites, wait, what? I don't know. Well, I guess I haven't pre-uploaded much then. I've got to get to rescheduling, as in scheduling stuff. And let's move on to Piece of Pie Live, what happened on the streams this year. Although some of it happened last year, but it just got uploaded on YouTube this year. This is from last year. Ah yes, this year, apparently this year Dusk happened. Yeah, Dark Mod is up here because I did some since then. Yep, a nice replay of Dusk because the HD update came out. That was cool. Good to re-experience a good game. Good old sort of FPS that I feel like sort of kicked off the old school boomer shooter revival, sort of, or at least it came out in the early days of its revival. Always good fun. Yeah, more Dark Mod, not as much. I sort of stopped doing those quite early in the year because a bunch of other stuff came along, I guess. Don't know why really. The last one I did, I guess I didn't enjoy the mission so much, I dropped it and didn't finish it, so maybe that put me off for a while. But I don't know. Still good though, I still want to go back to it. Severed Steel, that was a pretty good one. More of a, another FPS, but more sort of kind of Fear-like, with the slow motion bullet time thing, and enemy AI stuff, but sort of a high score thing, score attack, stylish, stunty thing. You can do flips and run on walls and stuff. Pretty good fun, and short as you can see. Well, not necessarily short, because these videos tend to be like 30-40 minutes long. Dragon Dreams, what? Did I stream those? I guess so. Donut County. Silly sort of relaxing game where you control a hole. It's sort of like Katamari, You control a hole, suck down small items, the hole grows, so you can suck down bigger items until eventually you move on to the next one, where you suck more items, and eventually things just get bigger. A good sort of chill game. Silly too. Silly and fun. Barely any phasmophobia. I sort of fell off that around the time I started streaming it. I guess because I sort of started playing it alone on streams at times. Like I did one session with Infernal, I think. I mean, I know I did, but I think I only did one. But I was sort of streaming it solo for the most part, and I realised, man, I suck at this solo, and then I kinda, I guess, got put off the game a bit. I kinda wanted to stream some of the Halloween event and then the Christmas event, but I never got around to it. More Binding of Isaac apparently, probably just a little bit. Grandia Parallel Trippers, oh boy, that game. It was actually pretty cool. It's sort of a, well, it was on Game Boy Color or whatever. RPG with like card mechanics. You can get trading cards, not trading cards, but you get cards which are basically your attacks and stuff, and weird game. And the music was kind of ear-piercing at times and really got on the nerves, but yeah, I had fun. The final boss was brutal though. Myst. First time playing through Myst. A childhood favourite of many, I imagine. I'd never played it myself. I never got through the first world. I think I probably tried at some point. But yeah, I'd never played it properly. At least not tried to since I was probably in single digits. So I finally got around to playing it, and yeah, actually pretty good. I was expecting to get a lot more stuck. I got stuck quite a few times, but I was expecting to get more stuck than I did. There was some good logic stuff in here. Good, like, taking clues and piecing things together and figuring things out. I felt quite good figuring some of it out. I still got hopelessly stuck on some of it though. Trials of Mana. Yeah, another JRPG. Good fun one, sort of more light-hearted, silly one. With some voice acting. It's me, Mateo! But now, I'm gonna go home. Yeah. Silly, but good fun. I enjoyed that. I was going to play through it again a couple times in my own time to like play with all the characters and stuff, to get all the different whatevers you get for that, but it wasn't quite that good. It was good, but yeah, it wasn't different enough between playthroughs to warrant me playing it again. Prey 2017, poorly translated with item randomizer. Didn't get to finish that. The item randomizer kind of messed things up and the game started crashing. Yeah, unfortunately. I went everywhere I think I could and experienced as much as I could. And the poorly translated wasn't as good as expected, unfortunately, but it was still good fun. Not enough of it was poorly translated well enough. Obviously streamed plenty of Doom. Oh, almost at 666 there. Oh! Of course, end of year, I did the traditional thing. It's become a tradition anyway in recent years, where I replay some WADs from Christmases past that I've done as Christmas specials before, but playing them with corruption cards. Those will be going up soon enough, if they're not already by the time you see this. Yeah, soon I think. Things on this channel get uploaded like a month or two later than the streams happened. Final Fantasy VI, a game that I had unfinished business with. I played through almost all of that in my teens, mid-teens, so I finally came back to it. I hadn't played it since then. Finally came back to it to finish it. Good stuff. Not one of my favourites, but still good. Still like 7 out of 10 game, maybe even 8. Too many characters in it though. Some of them just not worth using. Yeah, good. Tomb Raider. Yes, the Tomb Raider 1, 2 and 3 remasters came out this year, I do believe. I only played through Tomb Raider 1 and Unfinished Business remastered so far. I'm still on the fence of whether I'm going to do Tomb Raider 3, because I kinda don't want to replay Tomb Raider 3. I won't mind replaying Tomb Raider 2, and probably the Golden Mask. And I've never played Tomb Raider 3 The Lost Artifact, I think it's called, so that'll be a playthrough on the main channel. But yeah, so I'll probably at least stream Tomb Raider 2 and its expansion at some point, don't know if in 2025, but we'll see. But yeah, good remasters. especially once they updated it to make the keys not blend in with the floor and are tiny. I got stuck in the cistern level of Tomb Raider 1 for like an hour because one of the keys was practically invisible. It was grey on a grey floor and I just ran over it and was looking around for it for ages. But they updated it luckily. Then the Doom remaster came out. Bloody hell, year of remasters, eh? Well, it's not so much a remaster, it was more of a compiling all of them. And Machine Games made Legacy of Rust, was it? I think it was Machine Games. A new sort of official campaign for it. So yeah, that was good. I haven't streamed that. That's on the main channel coming up in January, I think. End of January, middle of January, something like that. Yeah, though. On stream I've replayed through Doom 1 and 2 so far. I think that's all. Must be. Replayed those in one sitting. So there may be replays of other campaigns coming in this year as well, like master levels, for some reason, if I can stomach it. Maybe TNT and Plutonia as well, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Maybe no Rest for the Living. I would only be doing it for the achievements, but I don't know if I want to replay them. I've got too many custom megawads to play, we'll see though. Fear plus expansions. I finally got around to doing the Perseus Mandate on extreme difficulty playthrough that I've been planning for years. Seriously, I've forgotten how many years it's been since I did Extraction Point and the main campaign, the base game I mean. Finally got around to it, kinda regretted it in the end, but yeah, it was a lot of pain and not great, but it's done. And just compiled them all into one playlist, browser stuff, tier list, all that stuff, yeah, Quake mods, yeah. Yeah, I did a Halloween one. Elden Ring, oh yeah, the DLC came out. A lot of pain in that as well. Some of the bosses, especially that final one, were big penis, and not in a good way. Like the kind that you can't fit in, but they're gonna try anyway and you just get splattered, like a glory kill from H-Doom 2016. But yeah, still very good though, overall. Like 90 to 95% very enjoyable. Tasty. So if you wanted more Elden Ring for some reason, there you go. Walking Dead. Another thing I finally got around to, doing episode 2 of that. Unfortunately, season 2 I mean. Unfortunately episode 1 of season 1 isn't in here because I didn't stream that for some reason, but the rest of it is. So yeah, season 2 of that is here. I'm planning to do season 3, whatever, New Frontier, whatever it's called, in October 2025 maybe. Good stuff. Not as good as season 1, but still good. Did a little bit more World of Horror in October. And Child of Light came after October. I guess indie-ish sort of JRPG, but not J. I think it's the Western RPG, Ubisoft thing. It was pretty good. The writing in it got very annoying because all of it is in rhyme, and reading it out loud got just awkward. And some of the rhymes feel very forced and just kind of cringe. But overall, good game, good tactical sort of combat, strategic turn-based stuff. With a fun time bar, one of my favourite things in JRPGs, if you've played Grandia 1 and or 2, it's like that, where like you have a time bar, all the indicators for you and the enemies move along the time bar, and once you reach the action point you can set your actions, you can sort of strategize and try to cancel the enemy's turn and stuff to set them back on the bar. Pretty damn fun. I got a little bit tired of it by the end, but yeah, it's alright. Now the 7th guest. Another oldie, much like Myst, one that I never played properly as a kid. But I mostly watched my sister play it, I think, when I was a kid. But I finally got around to trying it myself, and got stuck on half the puzzles. But managed to do some of them myself. In fact, yeah, maybe half, maybe even more than half of them I did myself. I don't know, but yeah, some of them I just couldn't. Good cheese though, it was all worth it for the cutscenes. Yes, good. I did a VR chat stream or two with my new Possum avatar. Trying various games. There wasn't much of that this year, sort of fallen off the trying various games thing. There we go, Quake 2 Remastered. All of the campaigns are in here. All of them. So if you want to see those, there they are. And Kudelka is currently going up. Yep, we've reached what's currently going up or what's about to come. Kudelka, a JRPG from the PS1 that I streamed in October. Sort of a survival horror JRPG. It's like Resident Evil mixed with Final Fantasy or something. Not quite, but that kind of thing. Yeah, pretty good. Didn't end up enjoying it as much as I expected, but still pretty good. With good music. And what's coming up here? Well, some of it is already uploaded. This is all in a weird order. The stuff is mouldy. Doom 3 and Resurrection of Evil and Lost Mission I did replays of. I don't know which of these are uploaded already right now, but I was just, as part of my Doom replays when the remaster came out, decided to do Doom 3 as well, because it's always good to replay Doom 3, isn't it? Random stuff, as usual. And yeah, coming up, some other things. Community nights, what's that? Finally, there was an organised PoPS community night on stream, where a bunch of us got together, did some Doom deathmatch. That was great fun, loved that. Hopefully we'll do some more, planning to do a Quake 2 one at some point. Don't know when yet. East Nordics came out this year, yes, a new East game, enjoying it a lot more than Monster and Nox. Probably mostly because I knew what to expect this time with all the dialogue. But yeah, very good. I'm about halfway through it right now. And yeah, other stuff as well. Boomstis, Skater Gator. Yeah, just there are cleanup details, a Christmas thing. Anyway, yeah, that's that. A very brief visit to PieDragonPS here. Of course, that was Advent Calendars. And yeah, got a couple of pre-game yums coming up, which you've seen one of already by now by the time you see this. The package that Reptiloid sent. Thanks, Reptiloid! And we got an upcoming German Candies one, and probably one more where I try some other stuff that I got for Christmas from family. Which is kind of a pointless one to make, but whatever. There's some interesting stuff in there that I'm curious about, like popcorn. And I also started uploading shorts this year. These are just basically stream highlights and stuff. But yeah, these are really weird. Why do so many of them get so many dislikes? And such wildly varying view numbers as well. Shorts are weird. Like, I can understand why Dark Souls gets a bunch of views, but Prey got a lot as well. Very disliked. Strange. But I'm gonna keep uploading them. Pinky jump scare. Where did it go there? Pinky jump scare from Doom. Why did that get so many dislikes? Whatever. I don't know, and I don't really care. I'm gonna keep uploading them anyway, just randomly throughout the year. Well, hello there, handsome. This year, I got a new Possum avatar. Not only on stream, it's this came about because of VR chat. And this doesn't really matter. Do I need to add this to the roundup? Yes, because I love it. Yeah, got a Possum avatar in VR chat, which you may have seen if you saw the most recent VR chat videos on Piece of Pie Live. And I drew it to use it as a stream VTuber thing, a PNG tuber, I guess technically. And for the games that my dragon avatar doesn't work on because too much lag. But yes, this is what I will use in place of that. A punky, badass possum. Come on, do some speaking, good. I might even add some more to it at some point, I don't know. I want to do some more art of that character. It's the only one I use at the moment on VR chat because I'm addicted to it. Stimkey Trash Gremlin. But yes, what next? Dragon Dreams. It had to come up, didn't it? Where's the full game, Mr. Drakaya? Yeah, you know, lack of creative juices struck again as it loves to do. Oh, the Christmas event is currently going on, by the way. Not an event, but if you play during December, there's snow, and you unlock a Santa hat, and there's lights up and stuff. But yeah, I did make some damn good progress on this game, the main game, early in the year. Finished 2 whole maps, but that was in like the first half of the year, and then after that I kind of slowed down again, unfortunately. But I'm currently working on the 5th map. It's a little bit done. I think I'm starting to get to a point, oh yeah, where I think I've got enough to work with that I can get back to it. But I've been hesitating on that map a bit, procrastinating as well, because it's kind of the most important map in the game, and I want to make sure it's good, and I've been kind of struggling with what to do with it and what not to do with it. Because I've had plenty of ideas for it and stuff, but it would be too much for one map. So I've been having to think hard of what to include and how to include it. But yeah. But the game is about 50% done, I would say, after about 5 years in development. But hopefully it'll be coming out at some point within the next millennia. I would like to say late 2025, but as if that's going to happen. Probably more likely 2026 if anything. But at the very least I did release an updated demo of it this year. So if you want to play 2 maps of this game, a lot better than the first demo was, that is very outdated now. But this demo contains the first map and the second sort of intended map in the intended progress, Spiritwood to the east over there. Yes. Oh hello, yum. So you can get plenty of stuff to play about with. It's even slightly modified for different balance in the demo. But yes, that is available for free on itch.io, as in itch.io, if you wish to see that. Links will be in the description, not an actual links, don't worry, you don't need to be afraid of a wild cat attacking you. But there were of course the version 2.0 updates for Dragon Dreams Taste of Adventure and Christmas Nightmare as well, which came out in 2024. Quite significant updates, a lot was added. Oh my gosh. Oh my giddy aunt. Yeah. So if you wanted an excuse to replay those, oh look, as well, they are also free on itch.io and stuff. Links are in the description, as always. Yes indeed. Oh dear, that's not supposed to be there. Good thing I made this video. I can't be releasing it with that. I put this here as a test for something I was working on and updating. God, imagine releasing it like that. Sorry. Ow. But yes, these old classics. The first and second Dragon Dreams games that I made, just their own little self-contained stories. I'm quite pleased still with them. And the most recent updates for them. Even more content, and even more proud of them. But yeah, well, I guess that kind of wraps it up for this roundup. There may be some things I missed, but yeah. That's most of it, at the very least. Most of it is just looking through the playlists of the playthroughs that happened this year. Other than that, the rest is just fluff. Fluff! So, I hope you've enjoyed this year, or rather last year now, of content. Yes, content, hashtag. And I hope you're looking forward to more, because boy will there be more. Still going to be keeping up plenty of FPSs mixed in with other stuff. So there's plenty to look forward to. Yes, yes. Thanks for sticking around, for as long as some of you bloody well have. It's insane really, isn't it? How have you stuck with me this long? Of all people. This weirdo. Especially the stuff I talk about on stream. What is your problem? Sorry, revealing all the secrets, that's alright, this game's been out for 5 years now. But anyway, I guess I should stop. So, Happy New Year. And yeah, Hope you enjoy whatever's coming up. Hope you continue to enjoy the streams. I usually do 3 a week, that's the aim anyway. Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Sometimes they get delayed though, so some of them might get pushed back a day. So it might end up being like Monday, Wednesday and Saturday, or Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday or something. Never Sunday though. But yes, plenty of stuff, more JRPGs. As always, got a JRPG on the go usually. Current plans for JRPGs this year coming up are, once I finish East 10, which will still be a while yet, planning to do Grandia 2, and then Dragon Quest 11. So yeah, plenty of stuff to look forward to, and just lots of other games as well. You never know what's coming up. Hopefully lots of Doom as well. I do love to do my midweek Doom. Hopefully I'll manage to keep that up. And yeah, just lots of other stuff. There's too many games really. And I hope you enjoy as much of it as possible. I don't know what there will be on PieDragonPS on YouTube. As usual, there's not much going on there, I don't vlog much. There are still some walks I want to do of areas that I haven't vlogged yet, like an uphill path in a forest that I want to see what's over the hill. So maybe someday, hopefully, but we shall see. The future is a mystery. But anyway, thanks for watching, Happy New Year, hope you didn't celebrate too hard and now you have a hangover, or anything. Or if you do, well, start hanging over and pull yourself up, because there's gaming to be done, young man / lady, and you need to be here for it. So don't fall off whatever you're hanging over, I don't get it. But yeah, thanks for watching, at the end, goodbye. Until next year, for another Roundup.